So Easy Accounting's Call Center Monitor, helping you to make more sales calls. The challenge for most businesses is to increase their profit. To achieve a profit increase, you have to consider three factors that affect your profitability. They are your general expenses, cost of goods sold, and the amount of sales that you make. Now, if you can reduce your general expenses, it will have a dramatic effect on profitability. And down here, to show you this, what I've set up is that, let's say that our general expenses are currently $10,000, cost of goods $20,000, and sales $30,000. Now, if I add all of those up, it actually equals our profit, which in this case is zero. General expenses, they could be your telephone, power, rent, etc. What if we could reduce these costs by 5%? Let's plug that in. Look at that. What this area down here is showing us is on a monthly basis what the change in the overall yearly profitability is by achieving just a simple 5% reduction in general expenses. Now, So Easy has the tools for you to be able to do this. Let's say that we go to our suppliers and say, look, we're going to buy a certain volume from you. Can you please give us a bit more of a discount? Let's say they'll give us on average 5%. How will that affect our bottom line? $18,000. We went from $6,000 profit to $18,000 worth of profit. Finally, how about if we can increase our sales by just 10%? A whopping great big $54,000 worth of profit. Now, this is a very simple spreadsheet that shows you in a very simplistic term how reducing your expenses or increasing your sales affects your true profitability. Now, most small businesses do not make this sort of profit. The trick is to learn how, and we need to look very carefully at the sales aspect so that we can see the value of the call center module. Okay, inside your database is all your customers and suppliers. And if you wanted to phone them up on a regular basis, you could use this screen here and just work your way through them. But if you've got the call center module, which is a separate module that you can plug in, click on the setup screen there, click on the call center, and here is a call center button. By clicking on the call center button, I immediately get the ability to pull over into the call center a specific group of people, a division, rep, district, people who are tagged inside the database, zones, or a task group, or by now, people we should have contacted by now. Now, what this is going to do, I'm going to choose a particular district, and I want to talk to all my people in Tauranga. Go OK. And there they are. There's 3 of them. This screen is broken into sections. On the left-hand side here, as I click on someone's name, their details appear here. And I've got similar functionality as I have inside the normal database. Here, for example, Wendy Jane. What I can do is I can click on her email address and immediately send her a template. Now, if I've got the email manager module, it will actually automatically bring this template up in this screen here, where all of the words that I would like to put into the email have already been created for me. I don't have to do anything, and I just simply send that. Our brochure for widgets is actually attached. Let's see how that conversation would go. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, Wendy. It's Ian here from So Easy. How are you doing? Good. Excellent. Listen, I just wanted to let you know, I noticed that you've actually bought some widgets from us in the past, and we've actually got a new style of widget that you might be interested in. Yes. Hey, listen, what I'll do, I'll send you a brochure right now, and I'll give you a call tomorrow. Excellent. All right. I hope you enjoy reading that brochure. Okie dokie. Bye-bye. Next one I do is I add a note. Now, I can add a rapid note. Now, I've already added a note here. You can see here that I've gone and put in a note saying, send brochure call tomorrow. If you're familiar with using the rapid notes inside SoEasy, what you can do is you can go add a note and type in your notes, or you can add a rapid note where it's asking you to put in the abbreviations for the rapid notes. Now I don't remember the rapid notes. I just put a question mark in there, go OK, and here I can choose from a list of pre-configured rapid notes. Very handy. The next thing I need to do is move Wendy over into tomorrow's call schedule. So all I do is I click on call date, and here what I can do is I can type in the date of the next call. I can set up the frequency of which I would like to call Wendy. Or in this particular case, I need to give her a call tomorrow, follow up that inquiry. I can then move the client out of today's list. Notice that I've got 2 people in my list. When I go yes, I had 3 people in my list. Now I've only got 2. Yes. Another handy function of the call center module is the ability to rate people. It's called trade rating. Glenn Dawson has got a trade rating of 1. So has Peter Hale. Let's say that Peter isn't such a good client. I can set his trade rating to 5. Now the benefit of setting trade ratings is this. If I've only got a limited amount of time to make phone calls, I can just simply pull up the people that I want to call, and then I can filter through and only pull up the trade rating 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s and make my most profitable calls. It's called the 80-20 rule, but more about that in another session. So there's the call center module, and in summary what it does is it gives you a systematic ability to work through your client base and make those very important calls that can help improve your sales. There's another module that you can get with the call center module. This particular call center module is designed to work with the individual business owner, or if you've got a team of salespeople, or maybe you've got a team of telemarketers. And let's say that you had a team of people. The trick is to motivate that team of people to work harder. And here's how you do it. This is the call center statistics monitor, and you can see that 2 people have logged on in the sales team so far, Ian and David. Ian has made 3 phone calls, that's me. The minutes per call is 5. I've made 1 sale. That gives me a ratio of 3. Now it's flicking between screens. It's supposed to do that, and you can set the speed at which it flicks between screens. What this is doing is it's saying that I'm able to make, I've sold 420. I'll wait for the next screen to come up, which won't be too long. It's saying that I have an average dollar value per call of $140, and I have a potential of making $7,000 worth in sales today. These statistics are actually important, and when you're a salesperson, you get to watch these statistics and you start to understand what your particular ratios are. And that's very valuable, especially for a call center team. Now let's see how this all activates. Now, I'm talking to Glenn Dawson, and he would like to buy some widgets from me. Excellent. I just immediately go to invoice. I add an invoice. Normal invoice screen, go OK. It's for Ian. Yes. I've set this up so that I get a 10% commission on any sales. Go OK. List. We're selling some widgets. I've sold Glenn 100 widgets. Excellent. I can send that off to dispatch, or I can print and close it. I'll close the document. And shall I process the rep's commission? Yes, please. This is a new sale, so if so, I will add it to your credits. Go yes, and then let's go and see what happens. On the call center monitor, it's identified that there's been a sale by Ian for $2,000. Ian is the top performer at the moment with $2,420 worth of sales, and we're actually playing for dinner for 2. So you can set up prizes, and once people hit that particular prize, the screen can actually announce. So Ian has just won he's just won dinner for two. Now these little things help motivate your sales team to drive harder and make more sales. Plus, from a sales manager's point of view, I can constantly look at this monitor and see who's performing and who's not, and then I can go and help the people who are not performing and even help the people who are by words of encouragement. So there is the call center statistics manager. So combined together, the call center monitor gives you the ability to go through your existing clients and constantly phone them up in a cycle of calls, whereas the call center monitor helps you manage your sales team better. So there it is. That's one way of improving your sales performance in your business.